For those of you guys who Hebrew Israelites out there who read the Bible and the companions to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered worldwide, those of you who read the Bible and have read the Revelation, is it just me, or has anyone else out there wondered, after 1,000-year reign of our Hamashiach and the world, and the Hebrew Israelites reigning with him, after 1,000 years of that type of perfect reign, that type of perfect rulership and leadership, having him as our king, which means that the earth at this time will be back in Eden-like status. Okay, so you will be back to almost paradise while he's reigning. The laws of Torah will be in place. The world's going to be great. Have you ever wondered why at the end of 1,000 years of the blessed rule of the Hamashiach, that the population, the major population of the world, will be convinced by the devil, Hasatan, to turn against the rule of the Hamashiach? Because that used to always bother me. I'm like, okay, if the world really just wants peace, then when the Prince of Peace comes and he sets up his kingdom to reign for 1,000 years, and he reigns for 1,000 years, and it is called the millennium, why or how would letting the devil loose for a while pull the people back into some type of satanic deception to rebel against the Hamashiach? Then it dawned on me, and it's because he's black. One, he's keeping Torah. The king is keeping Torah. And two, they can't stand looking at him every day. I was listening to some of the comments that they were saying about Barack Hussein Obama. Now remember, I ain't political, because as far as I'm concerned, he didn't get our reparations, so he didn't really do nothing for us. I ain't tripping. But I was reading some of the comments from random people who kept saying they're so glad to get that black man out the White House. So glad to get that black woman and them black kids. And they kept saying, you know, them black people was in there, and them black people coming there singing, and black people coming there dancing. And all the while they're waiting, can't wait for this black man to be out so we can restore America the way it's supposed to be, right? And you know, it's just a racist thing, which I don't really care about it as far as racism is concerned. But just because I don't care doesn't mean like a majority of people don't care. So we got a chance to see in a little microcosm, we got a chance to see in a very small way the attitude that is going to be built up against this ruling Messiah with hair like lamb's wool and hands and feet like polished brass, burnt brass. All you got to do is type in burnt brass, you'll get the color of your Messiah. Type in lamb's wool, you'll see the texture of his hair. And it's easy at that point. Eyes like flames of fire. You'll see the pictures. They'll all come up brothers. Yep, the people that the world has been calling by bywords, by all kind of names, Negro, spook, nigga, jigaboo, all that. Yes, that is who your Messiah is. Hard pill to swallow, but swallow it, because once it get in your belly, it'll fix you up. And you'll stop seeing things all messed up like the Christian church, putting Caesar Borgia's image in your head to make you think that Caesarea Borgia is your Messiah, and he's not. They would have, I don't believe in images, but they would have done better getting a picture of an old Wesley Snipes or something. No strike at West, I'm just making a point. But they didn't. So after seeing him and then watching his family, the Hebrew Israelites, rule according to Torah for 1,000 years, Man, the animosity that's going to be built up is going to be incredible. The anger and the hatred and the prejudice that's going to be built up is going to be incredible. Imagine this. All of the people who want to do the same-sex marriage thing, right? For 1,000 years, they ain't going to be able to do it. So the whole time they're going to be like, boy, if we ever could get rid of this, they ain't going to say Hebrew Israelite. They're going to say, this Negro from ruling us and these Negroes from ruling us, we could go back to our same-sex marriage. So when the devil come around after the 1,000 years, he's gonna say, hey man, ain't y'all tired of somebody telling you who you can marry and who you can't marry? They're gonna be like, yeah. All right, well get with me. And they're gonna be like, okay. And then these people who've been used to making money hand over fist by taking advantage of folk, but under his rule, they're not gonna be able to do it. They're gonna take away all that fine print. They're gonna be like, man, this nigga is ruining everything for us. Our family history, our family culture was built on these kind of operations. He's gonna be. So devil gonna come to them and be like, man, you tired of this Negro ruling you for 1,000 years? Man, I remember when y'all family used to have big money. Now look at y'all, like common people. Don't you want to get back at him? Sure do. And he's gonna grab them. He's gonna grab them all. He's gonna grab all the racist people, and he's gonna say, aren't y'all, tired of being like serving Israel? You ain't no slave to nobody. And these Israelites walking around here for the last 1,000 years like they own and rule the world. Don't you want your world back? And they're gonna be like, yes. And the devil is going to convince them that they can, if they just all come together with one purpose, they've convinced them, man, we can take it. Man, we can take that Negro, man. Shoot, we all get together. It's all of us against that one family, Israel. Come on now, ain't but a remnant of them left anyway, because most of Israel done fell off. And one remnant against the whole world, we can take them. We can take them. And that, my brothers and my sisters, is what Satan is going to use at the end of the millennium when he's released to gather the nations one more time against our Hamashiach. And they're going to come against him all with one power. And Yeshua's going to kill them. So, all that build up, man, that war ain't going to last but a few seconds. He's just going to kill them all. And then it's going to be the marriage supper of the Lamb. So, but that's why they're going to rebel. Number one, trying to deal with a brother on the throne and all his family running the world. And number two, they walking according to Torah. I can hear the devil. I know my mind, I'm rambling now. But I can hear the devil. Don't you miss them ham sandwiches? You get rid of that Negro up there. If we all get together, man, we can eat all the pigs we want. Don't y'all miss that shrimp? Man, don't y'all miss worshiping on Sunday? Ain't y'all sick of going to the Shabbat? Ain't y'all sick of having to travel to Jerusalem every year to pay homage, or you're not gonna get no rain during the Feast of Tabernacle? Ain't y'all tired of that? The devil gonna say, follow me. We'll take him. And he gonna get whooped. I know there's young ears listening, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. He's gonna get his behind whooped. And it'll be all over. And we will reign with him throughout all eternity. Hallelujah.